Niti Aayog, Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare, and Food and Agriculture Organization of United Nations (FAO) are co-organizing a national dialogue on Indian agriculture towards 2030, pathways for enhancing farmers' income, nutritional security, and sustainable food system. Inaugural session of dialogue will be on 19th of January, and session will continue till 22nd of January 2021. Niti Aayog is the co-organizer of this dialogue, and the objective of this dialogue and the aim of the overall event we have to discuss with Professor Ramesh Chand, who is member of Niti Aayog and chairman of the steering committee which is organizing this event. Professor Ramesh Chand, welcome to this discussion. So, Professor Ramesh Chand, in your opinion, why the transformation of Indian agriculture is needed?
Actually, there are a couple of reasons. Some of those are mentioned in the title of the dialogue itself. The foremost reason is that there is a heavy dependence on agriculture. The share of agriculture in total income of the economy has come down to 16-17%. But still 45% people derive their livelihood solely from agriculture. As a result, you find that there is a big disparity in the income of agriculture worker and income of non-agriculture worker. This must change, and this can't change unless we think of agriculture in a different way. The second reason is that Indian agriculture has moved from shortages to surplus. So, earlier we used to worry how to meet shortage, what to import, from where to import, but now we have reached a stage where for overall food production we have surplus. In some commodity we have surplus to the extent of 15%. So, we have to think of new ways for surplus management, and we need to have overseas market. These things require that we make Indian agriculture more competitive and more efficient. The third reason is that earlier we used to talk only about food security, that is mainly energy based, dietary energy based security. But now everybody is talking of nutrition security, not food security, and also of health of children, health of women, improving those outcome. That is what we are talking.
What are the key policy changes required for transformative shift in Indian agriculture?
That is the purpose for which we are having this dialogue. We have invited paper from experts in all these areas which I have mentioned to you. What should be new policy on marketing, what should be new price policy, what kind of changes in governance in agriculture is needed, what kind of changes in demand side toward 2030, what is likely scenario of supply, how we can give push to exporter, and you know that we had COVID and there is talk about biosecurity. So, we will also be discussing outbreak of insect pest. Now, we are having this world avian influenza. So, these are new kind of challenges which are emerging. Also, new kind of opportunity are emerging. So, we have invited paper from top experts in the country in different fields, in the field of policy, in the field of agriculture research, in the field of water, in the field of pest management. So, these issues will be debated along with what is the existing stage of knowledge, and based on that we will come with the way forward, what kind of future should be there and how we should steer agriculture into 2030.
Why is it important to envision post green revolution future for Indian agriculture?
The first reason is that we started green revolution only with staple food. You know that rice, wheat, later on it expanded little bit to maize and some other commodities. If you look at the demand pattern of today and demand pattern which was there 40 years, that itself says that now the focus must shift from serial centric approach to a diversified approach. This is one reason. Then second is that we are also finding second generation problem of green revolution. We are also seeing some sustainability implication of green revolution. People are talking of natural farming, organic farming, alternative systems, and above all, in the past the emphasis was on maximizing production, grow more food, grow and grow. Now there is emphasis on farmer, the face behind the plow, that we not only need to increase output, we also need to increase income of the farmers. So this shift has happened after Prime Minister gave a clarion call for doubling farmer income. So now you find in every policy document of the government emphasis what will farmer gain if we do these kind of things. So this paradigm shift, that from maximizing production, we have to work toward maximizing income of the farmer, that will itself take care of having whatever production we need for this country. So these are some of the reason for this new kind of thinking in agriculture.
So Professor Chand, thank you very much for joining us on this discussion.